Okay, I had to start shooting up like that in order to get this landscape view. And I thought I'd try to tighten things up a little and start a little bit closer to the beginning. So there is basically what you need to fix a note that is sounding bad. And that clash is due to one or more strings not vibrating at the same frequency. Okay, so let's see if we can find one. It's raining outside, and I'll give you a little preface about Sybil. She is a 1967 JNC Fisher. And if you look at the keyboard, you can see some keys are a little, they're a different shade. Oh, actually you can't see it that easily here, but it starts about here. Two little cracks here. But her problem, why I got her so cheap, is the pin block, and that's why her name is Sybil. A lot of the pins are not as tight as they could be. I'm going to get an instrument that will help me with that. But we'll start with identifying the notes on the piano as a tuner would. Over here on the left, that's A0. This is. And this is A sharp 0. No flats in tuning. Everything is sharp, so there's no inharmonics, and you can't make a mistake that way. This is B0, and since this is the first C, it's C1, C2, C3, C4, I'll do right-handed, C5, notice the better tone, C6, C7, and the last note on an 88 key piano, I know you've played Bosendorfers, is C8. Okay, now the fun thing about all of those notes is that each time you have an octave, the number of vibrations doubles. I'm not going to start with C. I'm going to start with A because everybody knows that this is A 440. So it's also A4. A3 would be 220. A2, 110. It's supposed to be. If you have your Peterson app out, don't blame me. I'll explain the rest later. And this, A1, 55. I'm just trying to remember where I kept count. Now you can guess what A5 is. That's right, 880. And that's the way it works up and down the piano, and that's some of the math helps to tell you how to tune. Okay, so it's last time I played, I think this A was this. Well, that's not really out. I'm looking for something that's You can hear that. I could fix that. Let's. Well, there's a story behind that. I don't want to tell it now. Okay. Now, what I just played, starting with A4, were the notes of a temperament. Temperament is basically a musical template to tune the piano. And this is a temperament strip. And to use a temperament strip, you place the felt between the strings, like that. Well, I'm not going to do it because I don't use the temperament strip. I don't think I would have time to do all of that because I don't have a lot of time. And basically, when I tune, I do in sections, and setting the temperament is about the same, but I just do it with a mute. And we find an out note. And we're getting close to that zone. All right. Well, I'll take one out. These are all playable enough for me. I'm not recording. So I'll take this little C. Why not? Okay, and I'm going to take it out just a little bit. Well, it's more than a little bit. Take it out. It's taken out a lot. And to figure out, we'll say that I didn't know what string was out on that key. I would put a mute on left and right strings, like so, and you get a nice sounding note. It's a C. So that eliminates the middle string. Now we want to make sure that that C relates to another one. And nice tuning. Okay, there is a little, okay. All the way in the back there is a little space for adjustment. But basically, for the purposes of this video, it's good enough. All right, so now that we know that middle string is of pretty good relative pitch, we'll pull the left mute and strike the note again. Ooh, there's our problem, or at least one of them. So now we'll try, if you're looking at your Peterson app, you'll be able to tell whether this note is sharp or flat and make the proper adjustment. You will see the strobe moving in that direction. Now, I'm doing it orally, and that's the purpose of my videos, to let you hear what you're supposed to hear, because that's what tuning is about. There's a blind guy who tunes the piano, so it has to be about hearing. So, and you can hear, It's just a slight change. Now, if I go too far, you will hear. I hope you don't hear it. But if you're right, you'll hear. You can hear the note as no waves, pretty much like that. Very slow beating. I'll take that. I don't know what that looks like on your Peterson app, because my app is on this phone, but I'll trust that. That's what you want to hear. That's what I want to hear. All right, now I just moved the mute to the other side, and now I test right to center. Now that we know that left to center is good, and well, we knew it was bad because I took it out. So why not make sure that everything is all neat and clean and match right to center just in case right has drifted. I'm going to get risky, and just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to move that a little flat just for fun. And that's better. Okay, now I'm going to take the mute out and see what we hear. That's it. That's what it should be, at least as far as I hear, and that's the purpose of the video. So I can play it back with my Peterson app and find out for myself, or you can turn on yours and you can see, because I don't know. It's like when you sing and you know you're flat. The only way I know I'm flat is if I'm really off. But if I have the Peterson app on, I know how far off I am. That's as far as it goes. All right, so that's the very basics. I hope I told you about everything you needed to know. And now that you know where this channel is, this was my first channel, and then I registered on the channel that you know me. And both of my zibaldones. Zibaldone is like a musical diary, and since I don't write, I don't transcribe. That's why I watch your channel. Help me get a little closer to being able to read and write. I don't trust myself to write things correctly, so I record for 5 decades. So now you are privy to my zibaldone, and if you hear anything else you like or something you think you can correct, you can just tell me about it. And I don't have a lot of time. Pretty much any major time that I spend on this piano is documented. So that's all there is. I mean, I do occasionally I hear a tune on the radio, not the radio, on YouTube streaming in a mix, and I try to pick it out, or once in a while I'll pick up a book, or in the beginning and end I play. Ooh, wow, that's holding there. That's great. That's great. I found this. Okay, here's my favorite little. You're going to church, so here's your prayer.